is manifestation. So miracles, manifestations, money. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start with the money just because it's heavy. I've been feeling this massive rock block around money, and what I did was like a little energy visualization, for lack of a better term, where I saw this rock get sunk into the earth and melted completely, like in the lava, of volcanic lava, and become lots of little stones. And personally, I'm just sharing my experience because a lot of people don't talk about money. It's like they want to, I don't know, control the conversation around money. And I'm kind of just feeling this energetically that it's better for me to share openly about money. I have a very terrible money story, if you want to call it that, or narrative, and or had, and whatever that is compounded to do with my ancestors, to do with my beliefs, everything, my upbringing, whatever you want to call it, my karma, my stresses, just everything in general put together is like, oh my God, holy, what is happening with this money life experience, like right now I don't have a lot of money in my accounts or in cash, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to live, how I'm going to make it. And now I have a baby, so now how we gonna make it? Me and my little family. And I've always felt, and I've been told, and I know, like, I'm I don't believe per se just off based on words when people tell me, like they scan into my field and my future, that I'm going to be very financially prosperous. I'm a very abundant person. I'm a very wealthy person. I'm a very prosperous person, not just in financial cash, gold, or not just in a material sense, but in a wealth of spiritual soul sense. And I envisioned and I feel, and these people, when they come up to me, they tell me, and you know, you are going to have more money, physical money, material money, than you know what to do with. And I guess for me, I have this feeling, right? So, like Neville Goddard, talks about the feeling is the secret, and Joseph Murphy with the power of the subconscious mind. I have this feeling that I am capable of, and sometimes I think I'm delirious when I'm like listening to meditations about how I'm gonna make $10,000 today, and my partner is there and he's working long hours just for us to survive. I'm like, why am I thinking about $10,000 when I can't even get $100 to make it through today, type of thing. And yeah, I looking at this from like a manifestation angle, there's some people who are very good at manifesting some things. So some people are very good at manifested relationships or opportunities, and I seem to be better at manifested opportunities and relationships. When I say opportunities, I mean like, wouldn't it be nice if this happened, and it happened, but not material money, whereas other people could manifest the money, but not relationships and opportunities, and the examples are endless. So I feel sometimes like I go around in circles listening to the same things. I do have my favorites, which I like, not just for the money manifestation, but just in general. Um, things like meditations and stuff, but that's like more than money. That's a spiritual abundance, hygiene, upkeep. So sometimes it can seem like, why am I doing these readings in the morning and meditations? Why am I tapping into, the vortex, the Abraham Hicks calls it, or the Akasha, the Akashic, asking myself, asking these questions like, what do I need to do to change my financial situation? Because I'm really, really tired. It's really, really exhausting. It's really like, I used to work 2 jobs and study at the same time. I didn't have any days off, but I'm like, I don't mind if I need to work like a job on the side, but to have to work 3 jobs and then I still don't have enough money to live I'm paying off debts from an old business partner, whatever the story. And then today, my sister messaged us, mentioning like, oh, let's buy a house, £100 a month. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so up for it, but I don't know where I'm gonna find that £100 a month. So, like, even so, I'm somebody who's not very good at focusing on one thing. I kind of go like, you can call it ADHD, you can call it ADD, you can call it autism, call it whatever you want, or don't call it anything at all. But I'm kind of like, I need instant feedback on things to have, like, good or bad feedback. It doesn't really matter, negative or positive. I just need instant feedback. Like, if I'm having, it's a patience thing maybe. If I'm having to wait 2 weeks for an email list to go out, or follow up with people who said that they're interested in my offers, if I'm having to follow up with people who are interested in my offers, I don't have the patience. I need to outsource that to somebody who does. I don't have the monotonous gene. Like, I don't have an ability to do the same thing over and over again. Well, I do to an extent. But I really need, like, I don't know if you want to call it accountability, or if you want to call it like, I need to find a way to follow up consistently that isn't following up consistently. Like, I know email is supposed to email marketing is supposed to be one way to do this. I'm going to wrap this up now. It's coming up to 10 minutes. So I put myself in the shoes of the people that I serve, and I was talking about my sales pages and landing pages and making them. And I have had people buy from me online. They literally took their credit cards out and they signed up for a thing, which is good. And I have made money online. All good things. It's the consistency of getting an income. So I now have this new goal with my landing pages and email marketing, and I can share more about that for the solopreneurs who are interested. Because I really need to automate my income and to have enough income, revenue first, and then income and profit, to be a mom, just to be the mom that I want to be, which was kind of my whole beef from the beginning, because I was like, well, how am I going to be a mom without money? And then this whole other relationship, abortions and ectopic pregnancies behind that. And then I was like, you know what, baby, if you want to stay, you stay. If you don't want to stay, then, I'll see you when you're ready. Because I was like, I don't know if I can give you everything you need. And it's okay, I've told my baby this, he understands. I don't know if I can be there for you as a mom fully, because I'm also working. And I'm a strong believer that if somebody is a mom, like people are pregnant. It's weird that that's normal in our world. Women who are pregnant, you know what I mean, pregnant mothers to be, maidens, and mothers of young ones, and they should not have to work to make money. It's actually a value of mine. They should only work if they want to. And I'm like, okay, yes, I'm working because I want to. This is true. However, I don't, like, if I had the money, I wouldn't put in as many hours or as much effort. And what I'm really, really grateful for is now that I have people that I work with. So I'm not doing everything myself. I still feel like I'm doing a lot, because apparently I'm sales, copy / finances, which is like the whole business. Like, you don't have a business if you don't have profit. So I'm like admin, finances, and sales, or something like that, because I do the copy and content. I'm not marketing per se, because I'm not doing the website. The web developer is. But keeping in line with what I was saying about the values of, like, women should work because women who are mothers or mothers to be should work because they want to, not because they have to, because they're a big part of keeping communities, and communities did once upon a time honor and respect that, and the other children would help the mothers look after the children. that there would be a place for the elders and a place for the youngsters and so on and so forth. I don't want to get too much into this topic because this is a whole other dig at society. My main point just being like, okay, I am, I see I've seen the futures, potential futures. Futures not fixed, and I've been pretty good with miracles and manifesting perceived realities, except the numbers, the finances, the cash, cold hard cash, the money. And I'm like, what is happening energetically? Somebody tell me. Somebody, I don't know, clear it, please. Because even if you send me a check for $1 million and I still have this energetic thing going on, that $1 million is going to vanish somewhere. I want this thing gone first. Whatever is happening energetically, gone. And as this money consistency thing is growing, I'm able to keep the momentum rather than get like really high months, which I have had. Have one high month and then the next month is low, and I'm just tired. That's it for today's check-in, souls, dear souls, and blessings best to everybody. Soulfully, Serafina. Sorry, I went too far down.